Okay, in this session, let us see the other method, batch input or direct input method for uploading the master data. So I will use the same project and sub project. Here I'll create a new object name, that is customer 1, and click on create. Okay, and then click on execute. Again, it will show all the methods. So now we are in the first step. So select the first radio button. So by default it is selected, and here you need to select the object. So SAP has already created a few standard objects for standard transaction codes. For example, customer master, one object is already available. Select that one, and you can choose the method. For some objects there could be only one method available, but here for customer master we have two methods. So we can select any one. So I'm selecting the first one, and you see the program name. This is the program it would be using, and the program type is batch input. So it is either batch input or direct input. Some objects may have a direct input type. So select these things and click on save. So in this method we don't need to record anything, because in this method LSMW uses the program which will create the transaction, create the master data. So in recording method we use our own method, I mean our own recordings to upload the data. So save and go back and maintain source structure. So the remaining steps will remain same. You have to create the source structure, create the source fields and map the source fields to target fields, and preparing the file and uploading it. All the remaining steps will be same. And select second step and click on execute. Console structure. So this time I will use zcust src2 customer input. Okay, and save and maintain source fields. How we will create the source fields here? So one method is to manually add each field. The other method is same as in recording method. We can see the object overview, but this time it looks different. Click on table. You see we are seeing so many fields, but we have not recorded these fields. It shows in this method, it shows all the fields that are available in those particular tables. Out of those fields we need to choose only the fields that we require. Okay, I am opening a new Excel. Okay, and this is a standard one. These fields we don't need. Client username and system fill up those fields automatically, and our fields are from here. T code we have to give, but I'm not going to enter it into the Excel sheet because I will use it as a fixed value or constant value. Okay, so from here I will copy. I need the customer, company code, and account group. So I will copy all fields. I will remove them later. I will remove the not required fields. I don't need sales org, distribution channel. These three fields. Okay. And next, name field. So sort field, city, postal code, district, long country key, language. So I'm only choosing these fields. Here what I don't need is house number, PO, don't need, and district also I don't need. Postal key is fine, PO box is not required. So these are the fields I want. I think I'm done with this table. KNA1. The structure name is BKNA, but the standard table name is KNA1. So now I'll move to the company code level table. Okay, so this is company code. Here I need this one. Click on account. Terms of payment is here. List of payment methods. Icon is fine. This is not required. Head office not required. So I need this indicator. This not this one. Payment key, I need it. I need this key, so I don't need these two. Removing payment methods and this one I don't need. Okay, so I'm done. I have selected all my required fields. Also, if you remember, this character field should be C for source field maintenance. Okay, so this time I will remove this description also, and I'll go here, go back, and maintain source fields. So this time I will quickly upload them. See how simple it is. Once you get to use to it, so you can find more easiest ways. Done. Now click 1 second here. So here company code, we don't need it here because I'm again going to use it as a constant. The same way payment methods. Good. I remove those two and maintain source structure relations. So here the automatic assignment has not happened because we have several target structures. So since we have only one source structure, we have to assign it to the required structures. So this is required, so you have to assign your source structure here. Otherwise, it throws an error if you don't assign it to the main structure. That means to the highest node. For the second one also, you can assign it there. And what are the two other tables we need? KNA1, KNB1. So you have to assign the same structure to those two target structures. So field mapping. Okay, this time we have so many fields, so there is no chance that we can use the manual field assignment. It will definitely take ages to complete it. I will use the auto field mapping. So you see here in the edit target fields, it is giving the options. Match fields with the same name, and also for sometimes it will search for the similar names, and the probability is 50%, and only apply rule, transfer or move. So with confirmation. That's why since we are selecting this radio button for every proposal, it it takes the confirmation from us. If you select this one, the auto field mapping does automatically, and it just shows the pop-up message once it is done. I will select no confirmation. See, this time it is not asking us the confirmation for each field. Auto field mapping is complete, done. So all fields are done. For company code and payment method, you remember we have to use either constant or fixed value, but both are same. Is it the field name? Yeah, list of payment methods. This is correct. It's constant C. Okay, good. So we don't need this one because all assignments were done in the previous step. And specify files. What I'm going to do is here I will use the previous file itself. I will open it from here. So yeah, I think I should select all files. Yeah, right. I can use this one. Tab. Okay. To avoid some work, I will select these some fields as text fields. I think payment terms, right? Yeah, payment terms. Both are text fields now. So with this functionality, you will not lose the leading zeros because in Excel it automatically changes the field format. So that's why it is needed to keep the leading zeros. Okay, done. Now click on finish. So all fields are appearing here. Now I will just change these numbers: 375, 376, 377, 378, 24. I think it's not changed. Okay, 24, 25, 26, 27. Right, rest of the fields will keep same. Okay, save. I will create another file to src2 and save. Don't forget to say yes. Right. Done. So in the specify files, select that file. The src2. Everything is same. We are using tabulator and field names are there at the start of file. Good. So assign files. One thing we forgot here in the field mapping, we have to assign the T code also. Second T code I will use it as constant and we'll use FD01. Okay, and save. Now assign files is done and read data. All of them are read. I won't display the read data because I'm sure it would have read correctly. So convert data is successful. I will display the convert data. Okay. See the transaction code, customer number, company code. So by default it shows all the fields in the target structure, but if you are not using those fields in our upload file, it shows a slash here. But we want to make sure that all our fields, the field that we want to upload, are correctly mapped or not. This is good. And for each structure, it shows a separate row. So the yellow line which starts is that indicates that this is a separate record. KNA1 name is the sort key correct, city, postal code, long ways is fine. Okay, we are good, right? I think I don't need to check these things because payment method constant value is coming. Okay. Now create batch input. So in this case, in this method, it the creation of batch input session will be different. So here instead of dialog box, I will select the log. In case of any errors, it shows those errors or messages in the log. Otherwise, if you select the dialog box, you have to press enter button for each message. Selected log and click on execute. Editing was terminated. I don't know, some values must be wrong. Transaction FD01 is not supported, so that's why it is showing the editing was terminated. Okay, so let me try if I can use XD01. So in the field mapping, I will change this to sorry, and constant, use XD01. So I'll go to create batch input. I think we have to read the data again. Yeah, sorry. I will just do this read data and convert data only. SRC2 does not exist or currently locked. No, we are not locking anything. If you have any file